Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Physics with Dima. Today I'm taking you into my school lab. We just carried out a heating experiment, and trust me, the results are very interesting. So this experiment is part of 2026 Waec practical area of concentration. So in case you are looking for video that explains how the question number 2 of Waec 2026 practical is set up, you are watching the right video. So first of all, let me show you our setup. So you can see our gas cylinder, which is our heat source, then our tripod stand, then our rhetor stand with a thermometer on it. We use a clamp to hold the thermometer. You can see that, right? Then this is our beaker. You need 2 beakers labeled A and B. So one of the beakers is our beaker A and one of the beaker here is our beaker B. So after that, I'm going to show you our stirrers. Okay, you have seen our stirrers. Then our stopwatch, you have to make your stopwatch be 0.00. Then this is our measuring cylinder. We use it to measure our water. And then this is our water, use clean water. Then this is, we are adding the water into the beaker to measure it. We are trying to measure up to 200 ml. So that is what we are doing now. We are going to fill the 2 beakers with 200 ml each. So I don't know if you can see it clearly. I think it passed 200, so we're trying to reduce the water to be on exactly 200 ml. So after that, we take our thermometer. We have 2 thermometers that we're using for the experiment. One to check the temperature of the heating water, and the second one will be to check the temperature after heating. So this is the first thermometer. We are trying to determine the temperature of the water when it has not been heated. So we dipped it inside and discovered that the temperature of the water when it has not been heated was 27 degrees Celsius. So this is it. Dip we found out that the temperature was 27 degrees Celsius. Yeah. So the pendulum bulb is suspended inside this water so that it absorbs heat and becomes the same temperature as the boiling water. So we light up our heat source and stir. Do you know why we stir? We stir it just to make the temperature of the water in the beaker to be uniform. You continue to stir to make sure that the temperature inside of the water inside this beaker is uniform. Remember that we're making use of our stopwatch. Our stopwatch, we calculate in minutes. We calculate in minutes. That's we record the temperature after every 1 minute. That means that if your stopwatch is at 000, you start it, you will record the temperature of the water after 1 minute. Like once it's 1 minute, you record your temperature. So I'm going to put how the table of value in this video so that you can see how to record your readings. So you must record your table of value as you carry out the experiment. So this is my table of value. The subheadings are serial number, time in minutes, temperature of the water when it is heated, and temperature of the water when it is cooled. So you're going to see the temperature in 1 minute, in 2 minutes, in 3 minutes, until the water reaches 100 degrees centigrade. So Celsius, I mean. So this temperature in 1 minute was 29 degrees Celsius. In 2 minutes was 32 degrees Celsius. In 3 minutes was 36 degrees Celsius. In 4 minutes was 39 degrees Celsius. So this is how you record your temperature in every 1 minute until the temperature of the water inside this beaker reaches 100 degrees Celsius. So this is it. We are in 16 minutes, which is 78 degrees Celsius. So we are going to continue until the boiling water reaches 100 degrees Celsius. So when the boiling water reached 73 degrees Celsius, we noticed that the bubbles started appearing in the water. The water had not yet boiled, but we noticed some kind of bubbles inside the water. But we continue recording until it reaches 100 degrees Celsius. This water has boiled now, so we have signs that this water must have boiled. But checking the thermometer, we saw that the water boiled at 97 degrees Celsius, and we waited for some minutes for the thermometer to record that the water boiled at 100 degrees Celsius, but it didn't actually reach 100 degrees Celsius. So we came to the conclusion that this particular water now boiled at 97 degrees Celsius. So it took us a total of 31 to 32 minutes to get our final reading, which was 97 degrees Celsius. So after the observation, we can still see that our pendulum bulb is still inside the water. So remember what I said about the pendulum bulb. The pendulum bulb absorbs the heat of the water as it is boiling. So we are trying to remove the pendulum bulb from the water to put it into a normal water, that's a cold water. So remember to also put your thermometer inside the water to ascertain the temperature as the pendulum bulb enters inside the water. Yeah, so as the pendulum bulb is dipped inside the cold water, the temperature of the water rises. As it rises, the initial temperature of this water was 27 degrees Celsius, but immediately the pendulum bulb entered into the water, it rose by 2 degrees, as it became 29 degrees Celsius. Then after that, it maintained a constant temperature. I'm going to show more light on this in my next video. Please watch out for my next video that is dropping here by 4 p.m. and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If this blessed you, please send to your classmates, send to your teachers, send to anyone writing 2026 Waec practical exams, and I wish you exam success. Bye.